Hello, this is Tova Bergston, an MD PhD student at the University of Illinois at Chicago College of Medicine. This video is part of our Survivors Advising Scientists educational program, a bidirectional educational platform meant to connect our communities and increase scientific literacy and engagement. Our goal is to bring everyone to the table for scientific discussions related to cancer science and therapies. This is video number 6. Cancer Hallmarks Part 2. Please make sure you have watched Cancer Hallmarks Part 1 before continuing with this video. There are many types of cancer that all have distinct properties and characteristics. However, roughly 10 characteristics have been identified in a majority of cancers, and these have been called cancer hallmarks. These hallmarks allow cancer cells to stay in the body and spread disease. Each hallmark is a complex topic, but we will briefly cover the most well-known in this video series. Picking up where we left off in Part 1, we will continue covering the remaining hallmarks in this video. This set of cancer hallmarks are properties that help cancer cells move to other parts of the body to spread disease. The first of these hallmarks is the ability to induce angiogenesis. Angiogenesis is the growth of blood vessels. Normally, blood vessels are found all throughout the body. Their main purpose is to help deliver necessary nutrients, like oxygen, to tissues to help them grow and survive. They also allow cells to travel from one place to another, like when helpful immune cells travel through the blood vessels to reach the site of a cut or infection. Cancer cells can cause new blood vessels to grow. This helps them by giving the cancer cells access to more nutrients from the blood and providing them with a way to get to new parts of the body. We can think of this as our cancer cell car finding a new gas station for fuel and new roads to travel on. A similar hallmark is the activation of invasion. Invasion is the process of moving from one site or tissue into another. Most normal cells are not capable of invasion and stay in organized layers in the tissues where they belong. But cancer cells can cause themselves to invade through their original site of growth into a new site, helping it to spread throughout the body. We can think of this as our cancer car leaving its home city and traveling to a new one. The next set of cancer hallmarks are those which help cancer cells escape normal mechanisms that the body would use to stop or kill them. One of these hallmarks is the ability to resist cell death. The body can recognize when normal cells are unhealthy or not working properly. It can then cause these cells to die so that they can't cause problems. But cancer cells can escape or resist these mechanisms and stay alive even when they should not. This helps the cancer cells remain in the body to grow and cause the disease to persist. We can think of this as our cancer cell car being able to avoid getting sent to the junkyard and being able to drive free instead. A similar hallmark is the ability to avoid immune destruction. The immune system is a complex network that defends the body against illnesses like infections. Normally, the immune system can recognize dangerous cells and dispose of them. Cancer cells, however, can hide or escape from the immune system, trying to arrest them. This also allows cancer cells to stay in the body and the disease to persist. We can think of this as our cancer cell car being able to resist the police trying to catch it while it escapes to freedom. The final hallmark relates to the ability of cancer cells to be supported by inflammation. This hallmark is called tumor-promoting inflammation. Inflammation is a normal part of the body's response to fighting disease and infection. However, cancer cells can sometimes use elements involved in inflammation to help them grow and survive. For example, cancer cells can corrupt immune cells into helping them survive instead of arresting them. We can think of this as a normal immune cell, labeled here as police, causing traffic lights to turn green so they can pass through quickly, and our cancer cell car as taking advantage of these green lights to pass through as well, instead of getting stopped by the police. The hallmarks of cancer are quite complex, but they help cancer researchers learn how best to fight disease. In fact, many scientists are developing therapeutics or medicines that address one or many of these cancerous traits. This is just one way in which research aims to help cancer patients, and since the field is still working to understand cancer, we may even find more hallmarks in the future. Now we'd like to go through some questions that you can think of when you come across scientific literature on cancer properties. In scientific papers, you can ask, which hallmarks are the researchers investigating? How do different cancer medicines work to stop some of these cancerous properties? Thank you for viewing video number 6. We'd also like to thank all those involved in the creation of these videos, including the University of Illinois Cancer Center and its patient brigade for providing feedback and shaping the direction of these modules. We invite you to reach out to us if you have any questions or feedback you'd like to share. Thanks again.